What's good, everybody? I wasn't going to extend it any longer. I'm waiting on Bezz right now, and I'll give him a little time. If he can't show up tonight, which is all right, we'll run it back again another time. Mama Payday, what's good? Man, today's been a crazy day. Sorry to hear that, Darrell. Yeah, Mama Payday, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. How's everybody doing tonight? Good, good. Coronavirus, what's good? My bad. But yeah, I'm gonna hit him up again, see what he says, and we'll go from there. Might be having some technical difficulties. I know the StreamYard link was messing around, so um, Struggle had some issues with the StreamYard link. I am kind of muffled. Let me fix it. Hold on. Appreciate you, Mama Payday. I know exactly what it is. You ready? I'm gonna fix it right now.
Better, better. Should sound better. I plugged this interface in to do my reactions from my phone. So my interface goes into my phone. Well, I did the Jack Gaspard reaction after work, and I freaking plugged this thing back in while my computer was still running. But I already set the StreamYard up with the um, with the interface not selected on StreamYard, and somebody hacked my StreamYard too. I got to figure out how to do that. I don't even know how that's possible. Clint Smith, you need to help me with the banner like Kurt. Oh, Clint, while you're in here. So my idea is this, Clint. If you're with me, you're with me. Not, let me know. I wanted to take this what is this called? Diamond plate that's around the border. And I wanted to make it black on the top, like real diamond plate, like chrome, black and chrome. And I wanted to put the green on the bottom where the Captain Kurt logo is, so it'll stand out a little bit better. But the Captain's Cartel, I wanted it to be I don't know. I'll reach out to you. I just wanted to shake it up. What's up, SMG Jimmy? SMG Jimmy, I gotta get you on an interview too, man. I got so many people. I got Deacon. I got a lot of people that I gotta get up here. So if you are an artist and you're in here and you want some time on the channel, reach out to me on Instagram or try to make a mental note. If I didn't have a thumbnail already up, I would offer somebody to come up. Yeah, Jimmy, I wanna do that. I want to get that taken care of, man, because you got some crazy. I can only imagine, based off your music, I can only imagine what type of life you've been through. And that's the cool part about music, man, is everybody's got a different story and everybody speaks their emotions through music differently. Jessie B was talking yesterday. She said she doesn't know how to explain herself very well. And she said this live, so not sharing her business, but she didn't know how to explain herself very well. But when she started rapping, it helped her to relay a message of an emotion. I think that's dope. Definitely SMG Jimmy. I got you. And Deacon next Friday, bro. Next Friday. Yeah, Jessie B is somebody that I think as a female in country rap, she could definitely take off and really shake some things up. Yeah, SMG is bumping. Yeah, man, it's all good though if I can't get Bez tonight, but I will be deleting this live and redoing it. rerunning it. What I think I got something to take care of anyway. I've been making a shout out to Mr. Reactions because he sent me over a couple clips from something I wanted to do because I wanted kind of like an outsider's look. But I did switch up the Blind Fury clip. I want to work with her for sure. Yeah. What's everybody doing tonight? We got Bulldog in here. He's giving country rap something it needs. Shout out to British Bulldog. Hashtag Cookie Squad. What time is it? 10:10. I give him I give him like 5 more minutes, and then I'll be getting out of here. And that'll give me some time to. I appreciate you, Ghost Devil. Be chilling with fam. Jessie B raps, then she starts singing. Her voice is incredible. Yeah, her voice is amazing. But see, this is the thing. I think what Jessie's got, I haven't. Well, maybe I have heard it, but I can't identify it. I think something with her singing and rapping, if that makes any sense, like singing the hook. See, Hard Target. I enjoy what he does because Hard Target will do that. Hard Target will sing his hook and rap his ass off through his verse. Oh man, Clint, my bad, man. Cloudy, hey, chilling solo up in the Catskill Mountains. Oh yeah, that's what's up, Deacon. Hey Deacon, hit me up on Instagram because I can't remember if we talked about this Friday or next Friday. Yeah, I agree. Okay, no, I think I don't think Hard Target is is necessarily underrated. I think a lot of people don't give him the opportunity. Like they don't listen to enough of his catalog to give an opinion. They listen to one song and he's very versatile. Like he does everything. He's just an artist. He does music. So people don't give him a chance enough. They listen to one song and it just doesn't fit what they like and they don't listen to anything else. In all reality, they probably just heard a song that doesn't fit what they like. It's hard to explain. Yeah, Simple Man is fire. I was just watching the interview I did with Simple Man, and that was dope. I actually did two of them. Simple Man was technically Simple Man was my first interview. Oh, hold on, real quick, 1 second. What's up, man? Not much. Well, there you go. Bez is on the way. Then for sure, my lip reading skills come into play. Yeah, it's Bez is on the way. So we got Ghost Devil in the house. We got Hard Target and Update. What's up, little payday? Got a little payday in the house. What else we got up in here? You seen that falling in reverse? What? What is falling in reverse? No, I haven't seen it. What's up, Vinny? Who else we got up in here? Kato. Shout out to Kato, British Bulldog. Yeah, so Bez is on the way, y'all. So give him a few minutes and we'll take off. I'll try to pay attention to the chat, man, but I kind of get into conversation and I'm trying to listen and hear out what they're saying. And peep it cat. Shout out to Deacon Blue. Shout out to British again. Chopping skins in here. I don't know, y'all. I know that I don't know what falling in reverse is. Dinner saved. Chopped and Skin's been putting in that work. He chops up everything that's popping in the country rap scene. Actually, he does more than just country rap. He does a lot of different music. That Three Doors Down from Gualapie was fire. It's a band. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Falling in reverse. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I have no idea what that is. I think that's maybe a cover band I heard. Maybe. I think I might have just heard a song from them on the internet, on the social medias. I'll tell you what, that thumbnail that I made for this Best Believe interview, man, I didn't put a lot of time in it, but I put a lot of thought into it. I've been trying to make my thumbnails, I've been trying to step up each one and do a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Not down with the visuals. Bro, just do what you do because your interview's been fire lately. I appreciate that, SD420. Good looking. Clint, not a cover band, a rap rock band. Really? Good day, Captain Kurt. Hugs from Australia. Shout out to Australia. I had to do when I was younger. I had to do I think I was in like ninth grade. I was in the program for international culture and commerce, and I had to do like a. It was like a pamphlet if you were going to go on a vacation. So like the little trifold pamphlets you get. I had to make one of those if I was going to make it for like a travel agency, because that's what the schooling I was doing. They were teaching you all the way back in high school. It was kind of teaching you about you know what the economy is like in other countries and how the United States works with other countries to. It was pretty crazy. What's up, Blind Fury TV? Shout out to Blind Fury TV. We got T Keith in the house. Shout out to T Keith. Bez Believe's on the way in a minute. He was having some technical difficulties. He'll be here soon though. I'm just kind of holding it down for the crin out. Shout out Kenny React. We got who else we got in here? We got Rebel Ray. Shout out to Rebel Ray. I don't like how StreamYard's chat goes delayed because I see you guys answer me and I know it don't take you that long to type because I type all the time. I be talk texting in the chat. Kenny wide open. We got Kenny. Kenny Reacts in the house. Look at Kenny, my dog. I came in as you say my name. Love it. Kenny, I used to be on a roll with doing that with you, man. I was in there. Every time you said my name, I was right there. And you used to say, oh, it's like I say his name 3 times and he pops up. Appreciate you, Brandy. Keyboard ninjas. We got a keyboard ninja in here. Oh, I don't worry about keyboard ninjas. I've been seeing a lot of keyboard ninjas. But to be honest with you, you got to remember this: is I've seen a lot of people be keyboard ninjas that are still ninjas in real life, and that's what I think people seem to forget. People want to call everybody a keyboard ninja. In all reality, we're not all keyboard ninjas. We're not all internet tough guys just on the internet. But it is what it is. Mama payday. Rebel Ray. Kurt, you be in the bushes. I'm always in the bushes, lurking. I'm in the bushes. I'm on the side yard. I'm behind the fence. No, but for the most part, I usually let everybody know right when I show up. If I'm in there, I'll let you know. I drop the eyes, something. Eismic, what's good? Darrell, what's good? And why do I have such a hard time saying that name? Darrell. Let's see. I want to see something. Okay. All right, Deacon, I got you, bro. I just seen you were in the mountains, Deacon. I'm like, oh, Deacon's out in the mountains. It's Friday ain't here yet. Friday's in 2 days. So I better make sure I know what day I'm doing this. Crosshatch. What's good? When is the 16 bar challenge going to get judged? That's what I was thinking about today. I already thought about it. I haven't seen all the entries. So maybe, yeah, I know he did a song with Kevin Gates. I know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We got Trey the Truth in here. What is it? Oh, just Trey. Yeah, my bad. Not just Trey. I didn't mean it like that, but I don't know why I always say that. Bro, that I do that with his name a few times. I looked it up. What's up, just Trey? I didn't even see you in here, dog. Fish roll, dog. See, that's why I don't like this chat because it doesn't roll for anybody that's never been in a StreamYard chat, like on a StreamYard. It doesn't give you the chat as they come in, so it'll give you like a burst of them. So you get like 8. So then you catch one that catches your attention, and then it gives you 8 more, and 8 more. So, but I got tomorrow. Tomorrow I got softball, and my daughter's got t-ball pictures. But I need to try to get. I got a video I'm working on. That kind of, yeah, JT. That's a good one. But it kind of like gives me. It shows some of my reactions. It's gonna show a bunch of everything I've been doing. Um, and I'm putting it together. And I'll tell you why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm trying to expand my knowledge on just editing on this thing right here. I feel like once I master editing on my phone to where it's crispy, perfect, no issues, I think then once I get that down, I'll start branching off to this computer right here. But I've been doing, I mean, for the most part, I've been doing it. I got 2 videos. Oh no, I don't want to describe that. I got 2 videos that are done right now. Well, they're not videos; they're clips that are a part of my main video. I was kind of. I wish that Struggle Jennings breakdown of alligator boots. I wish I had a way to like extract everything bad I said and put it back up because that was like 30. It took like 33 clips. I think the final video is 49 clips. So I had to do 49 clips of um of a bunch of different things. So I did the lyrics and then my thoughts on the lyrics. It was 49 different clips. And I did that one because I was trying to express my thoughts on the situation and I felt like breaking it down without actually seeing it and hearing it and giving yourself time to process it wasn't going to be efficient for that. So I expanded it and used what I thought was a pretty solid lyric video, which it had some spots in it that were incorrect, but it was the best one that I found. So without having to create one, I used that, chopped that up, and uh, I used a different sound. If that makes sense. And then I cut a couple different clips from a couple different. I think it was 2 of the lamos that were, and I also did some editing on those videos. So I mean, I'm just using this to build up my ability to make videos. Um, like everybody knows, I'm a welder. Eventually, I'm going to have a TIG welder in this house, and I'm going to be able to make TIG welding videos, make metal art, make railing, make things around the house that I need to repair or need to add on to. Um, I want to make instead of a screen porch, I want to do like a decorative gate with a mesh in it that we use and weld it all in place so you don't have to worry about the kids busting the screen out. Paul, no. He said give me a minute. He was gonna try to find a good spot in the house to do it. So I guess he's a little delayed. I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he wants to reschedule it right now. Actually, he may want to. Need to weld new exhaust on the hot rod. Yeah, man. Um, I actually what I plan on doing. So there's companies all across the United States that have they're called exhaust kits. Most people buy them online. Oh, he's logging in now. Most people buy them online, and what they do is they weld them, right? But there is companies that will send me the kit. I weld it out. I rebox it and ship it to wherever the order's from. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, US shirts is the fire one. I also like that EBT freestyle. See, I really like Bez because sometimes I just want more of a like a gangster rap feel, man, and he's got it. You know what I mean? I'm very diverse in music. It doesn't have to be what everybody ideally pictures. That's the thing. I see people listening to different music all the time.
What up?
What's good, big dog?
Man, we out here hustling every day.
I hear you, bro. That was one of the things that caught my attention about you, to be honest with you, man, is your promotion game and your hustle game on in this music is for being independent is insane, bro. You're like on a mainstream push.
Yo, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. It's just putting in hard work, man. The blue collar hustle.
I hear you.
And just grinding it out, man. That's really what it's about, and having fun when you're doing it. Like I used to dream of doing this since a kid. So it's like, why am I not gonna put in the grind? Like I'm in the opportunity where I do this professionally now, you know?
Right. Hey, you still got that liquor store? Did it what happened with that? I never
Man,
heard of it.
you know, the little guys, we standing up for ourselves, and we just keep getting more and more rights, where it's like now we kind of getting the upper hand in the situation, because that's why I said if I post about it, then motherfuckers, you know, like I got a
Yeah.
voice, you know. It's like
Yeah.
if church or somebody posted some shit, everyone would be protesting, like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I'm getting to that point where it's like people's like really writing these headquarters and stuff, so they're like, oh yeah, maybe we don't want to open over there, I don't know.
Yeah, that's great. So they let you keep it running. It's still popping, huh?
Yeah, it's still rocking and rolling, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your media presence is great, bro, because you just grab the camera, walked right through there, interviewed your workers. I
Yeah.
think you're brilliant for that, to be honest with you.
Yo, thank you, man. Because I feel like it just you gotta stand up for yourself, man. Especially like the lane we're in. It's like we it's it like it sounds cliche, but like it's really like we gotta do the American thing, and that's like America was built off independent businesses and hustling. This was land opportunity. If you work hard, you can get it,
Right.
and it's like now they're just trying to make us into fucking just worker bees for them with no ambition to be entrepreneurs. So it's like I want to stand for that, you know?
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's everywhere. That's for every community nowadays. It's somebody's always going to be the big dog, and I don't think these big dogs understand. You got to have different levels of success.
yeah, big
That's
time,
what's
you
up.
know?
So what you been doing lately? I seen you just dropping songs left and right.
Yeah, just drop music left and right. I just did a whole album with Bubba Sparks.
Okay.
Um, just did a record with Colt Ford. We just got back. Me and my lady, we freaking went to line dancing. You know, I'm
Yeah.
really like I just got granted the title, the Country Trapper. So it's like I appreciate that, and I cherish that title. You know, the people just gave me that title, and I'm like, man, you know, like I'm gonna just dive into this, really put on for shit, you know, rap, hip hop, country rap. Cause country rap definitely, man, it's on the way up, and it's here to stay. And I give it to somebody like, man, you know,
I
turn.
think it's really I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I think it's really cool that you embrace that side of it because I think a lot of people give you a
Yeah,
lot of hate for being like a trap rapper. because you're like a trap country rapper. Like that's
yeah, man. Cause I came in the game like a trap rapper, and then, like I said, just like me, just getting popping and more popping and more popping. Like people, I was like, who should I do a track with? Everyone's just like, Upchurch, Al Calhoun, Demon Jones, Jelly Roll, and I'm like, kind of like, man, who are these artists that like? Cause I wasn't familiar with it, and then over time, it's like everything just grew, and I fell in love with the lane. At first I was like hesitant about it because I was so used to just regular trap rap, but I was like, man, it's like it's about the values behind it. That's the thing, like we're out here rapping, but we got core values as far as, putting God, our family first, doing right and just having integrity. Like the regular rap game, like there was a time when it had integrity. You had guys like LL Cool J, even Vanilla Ice, freaking who so talented. They could dance, they could rap, and like now it's just mumble rap about some gang shit that who knows if it's real or not, or it's twisted and it's sucking on just some weird shit where it's like there's very select mainstream rappers that I could even say I can even tolerate, where it's like I like that at the end of the day, the country rappers are spitting the most bars now and having the best lyricism, that the songs actually have meaning, and I'm definitely like the turn up guy who makes the hype shit like on the trap beats, but it's like, man, I'm the country trapper, like, like I grew up on Gucci Mane and country music, and I've lived a lot of both lives, in both lives they combine, what I'm saying? The growers, the farmers, those motherfuckers is the realest motherfuckers I know.
No, bro. I really respect you for embracing that. Like the EBT freestyle, like that stuff. That brings me back to like what I honestly come up from. Like I listen to the Boosie, the Kevin Gates, the Jeezys, the Plies, the Crime Mob. I love crunk music. I come into country rap loving crunk music. So when I found country rap, I found Upchurch first, obviously, and then it branched out. And I'm like, yo, it's not like Upchurch to me is a big thing in music, but there's all different types of form of music. You don't have to just lock in and say that's the only thing I'm ever listening to. And people, people relate to that in different forms, but I like to broaden my horizons. Like I like to have a lot of different variety.
Yeah, nah, and I feel you. I love where hip hop and rap is finally at, where there's no box. Like it was just in a box where you just had to be the biggest, just try to be gangster, or hard. And it's like now there's just unlimited lanes. Like you could literally be the golf rapper where all you do is rap about golf, and you go to the golf club, the country club, and just rap about golf, and you could have a prosperous, probably viral YouTube career. Like that. Like you was either a gangster rapper, or that's really it, or like a J. Cole, like conscious type rapper. Now it's just like you could rap about whatever.
That's why the country rap report. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Vic. Yeah, Vic. I was talking to Vic about it. And I said, bro, back in the day, it was just like rap and trap rap. That's it. It was just or R&B. There was no different pockets and different genres of music. Now you got rap rock, you got country rap, there's everything now.
You got MAGA rap, dog. You got Forgiato Blue. He built a career of rapping about Donald Trump, making America great again.
That's crazy.
I respect it and I love it because like he just found a lane and just found a great fan base within that community, you know what I'm saying, where it's like exactly there's no set way to do it.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane though to think about that. Like who would have thought? You got to respect that hustle. You do.
Like because a lot of people hate on it, but that motherfucker probably got the most valuable fan base almost in the game. He could have no social media and just.
I don't know, man. Creek Squad's pretty strong.
Oh dog. Yeah. No. Yeah. No, I said he got one of them, but that's not even. People sleep on him and hate on him and shit.
Oh yeah.
For the Trump shit, but it's like, yeah, motherfucker. Imagine just sending out some texts or motherfuckers religiously follow you when you just create a new account. It's like they on it. They buy a merch. It's like it's really cool.
Yeah, bro. To be honest with you, without without having haters, you ain't successful. Like I never truly
Yeah.
really understood that until this YouTube start. Like
Oh
the fact,
yeah.
it's different. Like you really start to realize the haters really start flocking in when you start being somewhat successful.
Oh yeah. When you exactly, because I just started doing like record numbers than I ever did, like especially on Facebook, where it just nonstop hate shit. But then I just see the numbers going up and up and up,
Mm-hmm.
and my checks getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the actual support gets stronger though, which is more people are seeing it.
Right.
Like I noticed the hate, they at first it's all love, and then when it reaches a certain big numbers on it, then they're just like ah, because they see it blowing up, so they want to fucking they hate
It's
now that
cr-
it's reaching
that's
another level.
crazy. That's
Mhm.
crazy, man.
Like
That's mind blowing.
like if a track doesn't really pop and it just stays at a mediocre level, it's all positive comments. But once it reaches that next shit, it's just like wow, you just get all different types of opinions. But a lot of haters flock to it because they get so insecure and mad that to see it popping. If it wasn't
Yeah.
doing numbers, they wouldn't watch it.
That's crazy, bro. Hey, I got a question. So I see you out promoting a lot with your girl. And that's all I
Yeah.
really see. Is it really just you guys out there pumping flyers and walking around and spreading the word? I mean, are you got like a street team essentially?
Yeah, it's majority of that, and then yeah, just work with like people all around. It,
Homies and people
yeah,
in the community, yeah.
yeah, and just big fans sometimes, and they just do what they can. Everybody does what they can, and it just works out good. And then you just got your just go to people that you could just trust for little things, and then it adds up.
Bro, call me crazy, but I've said this to a couple other people before, and I think this is nuts. But like high schools, how they run out, the football teams run out of to a song. They're pumped up, hype, and the stadium's going. I mean, a high school, a bigger high school, bro. How come artists don't start trying to make stuff like that for like communities?
Man, I think I'm kind of the guy making that type of music, like those anthems.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So if you made a clean one, not saying to make it clean, but for a school to listen to, something for a
Yeah,
high school to run out, bro, you're getting played Friday night lights all over every night. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Think about that. USA,
Yeah,
US, like records like that, like
yeah,
they just got to
you're
keep
right.
getting bigger. Make that shit the national anthem one day.
Yeah, you're right, dog. And just the whole like you to be real with you, like the whole package of your promotional, the way you spread your knowledge through the community. I see you on YouTube. I see you on Instagram. I see you on TikTok. Like it's almost impossible not to see you at some point in time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally know what you're saying, man. It's just about grinding, like just waking up every day. Sometimes you don't want to do it, but you gotta keep doing it. You just gotta keep going, and you gotta find new motivation for it. Cause like me, I think that's really what brought me to country rap was really having a child. Because once I have like a real family, the goals kind of change where it's like, oh, it's not just about stage diving and being wild and just get like you really want to do this like to create the best life for your family and stuff like that. I really think that's like the real priority for that, where it's like I like that this lane is very um family oriented. Like they respect that. They don't want you to be in a toxic, disrespectful type relationship. Like, you
Right.
know, that's the thing where it's like they want to see you doing good. I like positivity. I want to be appreciated for smiling, not mean mugging.
Yeah, that's awesome, dog, to hear you say that because not saying I didn't believe that in you, but I know I've heard a lot of different things. I'm sure and people just they question things, dog. And for you to say that, it's like that's exactly why I listen to country rap. So me and you are on the same page there. I don't need to listen to running out the trap house and going to the club and cheating on my girl. Like, and I just
Yeah,
skip it,
fuck
sir.
yeah.
It's I mean, it's not me anymore. I got kids and a wife. I don't need that.
Exactly. It's like okay, like I like to touch a little borderline. Like I do it for like the hustlers. Even if
Yeah,
you're like a car mechanic or you're
yeah,
just in work. Like anybody who's motivated to like be the best they could be. And like I like people who are like, man, I might be the mechanic now, but I'm gonna open my own shop or shit like that. Like I like entrepreneurs. Me being a country trapper. Like it doesn't for it to relate to the fans, it doesn't have to be something illegal. Like I
right,
did my what I'm saying, with some tree, and then I tried to legalize, and then I had the legal lean, and now it's really just music. And I'm grateful to be in that because I did all that shit just to do music,
right.
you know. Like
Oh,
I
that's
had,
cool to know. That's cool to know.
yeah.
So a lot of that front side of your career was to build what you have now to have
Oh
a
yeah,
platform
yeah,
for your music.
yeah. I only did other shit to get into music, and then it just organically I got out, and I'm just like, man, I'm making such good money, and it inspired so many people with my music. Where it's like, why take those type of risks and do shit like that's any bit of risk, you know? Because like I would love to get more into like the legal tree, like
Right.
just more dispensaries and shit like that.
That would be dope.
But
Cause you're in Florida
yeah,
too, right?
yeah, because I'm too famous to try to do street shit anymore or try to do anything black market. It's like that'd be stupid, and I don't feel like the money's in that anymore because weed is so legalized now. You might as
Yeah.
well have a fucking brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you gonna be? Because a lot of people are selling it in the fucking streets in fake brand, like fake brands.
They buy it off of
Yeah,
eBay.
they're counterfeit brands. Like you might as well fucking sell your own shit.
Yeah. That's facts, dog.
Do it the right way.
That's facts, man. That would be dope to see a Bezz Believe strain come out of True Leaf or something.
Man, I know it. I know it's definitely coming in the future. It's just about being persistent and staying in the game. But they know I'm the country trapper.
Hey, what was the name of that song you guys just dropped? White Sprite or what was it?
Vanilla Sprite paint job.
Yeah, vanilla. That's what I'm saying. Like that kind of reminds me of it. You know what it gave me the vibe of? The ice cream paint job. Pretty
Yeah, nah,
clean on the inside, clean. That's what it really reminded me of. Like that vibe, dude. That's what I'm saying. I miss that type of music, to be honest with you.
yeah. Nah, and I feel you. It's just like feel good. It's got like a little dope boy fresh feel to it. Like it might not even be about selling drugs, but it just got like that. It just makes you feel so fresh and clean. Like the only way you could describe it is dope boy fresh.
Right.
Country, country boy fresh. Like
Yeah. No, I feel that, bro. And I think a lot of people. I like music for emotion and feeling and understand
yeah.
lyrics, but sometimes I don't even want to listen to lyrics. I just want to just vibe. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like,
that's why, man, I really pride myself as being like the lyrical trap rapper. Like I'm just sliding those trap beats where I got that flow in that there's just that good delivery on them that suits those beats. But lyrically, it's like I'm going in, but I'm giving them those flows that slide on those trap beats. Because I feel you like a lot of times people try to push me in the direction, especially to make more depressing music, which
right.
sometimes I'd make a lot of good records like that, but I'm genuinely like a happy person. Like I want to I know what I want to hear. I want to hear those banging ass trap beats and just someone sliding on that shit. Like from what I personally like to listen to.
Yeah,
Like
I feel that.
where I'd like to give them a lot of deep records. Sometimes I just got to do them for me. But like personally, like I really love doing like those, just sliding on some aggressive trap beats. Like
You ever heard of Florida Dolph? You know who Florida Dolph is?
I heard his name. I haven't heard any music though.
Bro, he's got a song called I'll Wait. Him and Hard Target, they got some Florida Dolph to me is just he's a hype man, bro. Like
Yeah,
when he starts singing, just the sound that comes out of him, even if he's singing some heartfelt and it ain't much of that. I love that type of music. Get crunk.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. The crunk shit. I know, man. I feel like people need that,
It's
especially.
something that's missing from this scene. I'll say that. Like
Yeah,
there ain't as much of it.
you know who did it real good? I want him to do some more tracks like this again. Is Church, man, when he had that "Come and get it, son," like
Yeah.
shit like
Yep.
that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, but I think that comes with more like the rock albums. I think the rock albums, like I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Creeker 3 is gonna be insane.
yeah. Because I like, but I know I'm. Yeah, I'm the guy who brings that hype. Because I feel like Jelly set the bar with the sad shit. But that's his thing though. He's good at that. Like, but a lot of people follow suit and try to be like him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
Like,
also think there's plenty of others that set that bar. I think he's just in the spotlight right now. I think there's a lot of people that can hit that emotional range. It's
yeah,
just they also do so many other things. They're not focused on just emotional stuff.
yeah. Well, sometimes that's kind of what I realize is like the fans. I guess you just got to put out a lot of stuff and start like doing your market research. Like the fans love you for a certain mood that you bring. Like I had to learn like all my hype shit that gets the most views and by far like dominates my
Right.
cat. And then the deep ones do well, but I just see like those hype ones is like what's for me. And then some people it's like the deep ones really go for them, you know?
Right. I feel like it has a lot to do with that algorithm, boy. That algorithm be
Yeah,
pushing it around. Look at Ski Mask Cowboy. He says, "You Bezz believe I'm in here." That's what's up.
yeah, yeah. And sometimes the shit is like the rap game, as far as like how the fans choose it, it's kind of like being picked for a movie role. Like they like if you look a certain way or like you're good, like I don't know, it's like you're the best.
Oh, you cut out. Your sound
Like
cut out. There you go. You're back.
yeah, like I feel like I don't look like I'm sad or why I'd be sad. So like a lot of people they think like they don't resonate with sometimes if I made sad shit because they'll be like, what the fuck you got to be sad about? You know
Yeah, but
like
you had a moment when I first started
yeah.
following you. You were really going through something. I think your father, something happened,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
At that time, I think
That's true.
you wore your emotions on. That would have been a
Yeah,
perfect time to put out
yeah,
something like
dog.
that.
Exactly. I know when to do it because that's when it's real genuine. Like
Yeah,
when I'm only sad or getting those moods, like when it's like, dog, what you want me to do at this moment? My dad just died or something like that. Like,
yeah,
you
for
know,
real. Yeah, like,
yeah. And I
huh.
use those time periods definitely to stock up on that type of content because like on my own time, I don't really get sad like that. Like unless it's something real serious. But it's like I always try. I think because I learned just to turn all the pain into motivation. It's like anything that happens, I'm gonna turn it into a song in my life.
Well, you seem like a
Like,
very energetic person and somebody that's up in your face, like, "Hey, I'm here." You know what I mean? You don't seem like somebody that kind of sits, like, respectfully speaking, like you don't seem
yeah,
like you just sit back. Like you seem like you like to get crunk. So you're right.
yeah,
Why would you make a bunch of sad music all the time when you're jumping around the stage singing a slow
yeah.
song that don't make no sense?
Exactly. I enjoy smiling, man. I really enjoy smiling. Like the rap game, a lot of people like, oh, you can't be smiling so much. Or it make you look soft or something like that. Now I'm just like, man, why are you gonna try to take a smile off my face?
Yeah. I mean, you're really honestly just showing you don't change no matter
Yeah,
what. No matter, yeah, that's what's up, dog. I
yeah, like
respect you for that.
motherfuckers, they try to take for a rap image. They'll try to take the smile off your face or something like that. Like, nah, man, it's not my
Yeah,
fault. I'm happy, and I like to rap.
that's
I
crazy.
cannot be happy and rap, but I gotta try to look hard.
Hey, what was the song with the motors in it? What was the name of that one?
Hillbilly
We,
neighbor.
oh my gosh, bro. I was reading through it. I'm like, man, they really did like what a genius. Like that was insane, bro.
Thank you.
I've seen different people review different songs and have videos. Like one was an oil rig and they were kind of promoting the work area and it was
Yeah,
like a workforce video. Dude, that's a perfect video right there for lawnmower companies across the country to use. I mean, that's brilliant. That is brilliant marketing. It
you
really
know.
is.
Cause that's what I said. Like I really locked in on that country trap sound, and it's true to me. Like that lawnmower company is like really my good friend's
Right.
company. Like that's who I chill with. Like it's not like I was just like, oh, I gotta look a certain way for this video. It's like that shit was probably my cheapest video, but look the most expensive because I got all the lawn equipment fucking free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. You just had the lawn crew roll up and get
yeah,
out on the mowers. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
up.
That's like I love that one, and I feel like that one's doing so good because yeah, I locked in on the sound, I locked in on the image, because like even for me, like I do a lot of shit with the Lambos and all that, but like sometimes I feel like that gets tiresome for me because now that I've done some more rugged shit, going mudding and four wheeling and like why the fuck you going in a Lamborghini? You can't bring that shit through the fucking mud. Like I
Right.
wanna if I'm driving a whip, I wanna be able to run over some shit. Like
Yeah. I feel
be
that.
effective. Be effective. Lambos and it look cool, but like I wanna be effective with it.
I mean, a lot of people grow up in the city, man, and they're still as
Yeah,
country as can be. You don't have to grow up in the woods to be country. You really
yeah,
don't.
man. It's really a mind state. It's really like do you want to be uh
Morals.
yeah, it's the morals exactly. It's like man, it's like it's a way to have fun with maintaining morals, and that's where like everybody identifies. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's really where it's at. It's like having morals and not have fun, and there's different ways of having fun than the toxic side of the world pushes. You know, they think that they gotta fucking do all types of ratchet shit, and they don't.
Right. Right. For attention. Like I've noticed
Yeah,
nowadays with social media the way it is and the way it thrives, and you can literally use social media for any to promote your bagel company. You can use it to promote your shoelace company. These people are all over putting anything they can get to grab your attention for 10 seconds to sell you something. So you're right, dude.
yeah. People only got that 8 second attention span.
Yeah, they're gonna take your attention whether they got to drive a car into
Yeah,
a wall, get somebody's
yeah,
stupid
yeah,
accident as a funny clip, and it says, "Oh, 1,000 ways to die," and then they show their picture. I mean,
yeah,
it's insane
yeah,
how this stuff works.
yeah. It definitely took away from the artistry of things because it just became about viral content.
Right,
But there's something about definitely being like an artist and a respected musician. Like you get a different type of respect. Like our if I get a million views on a music video, that's a different type of respect than getting 5 million views on some viral clip of a car crashing or
right,
something.
yeah,
Because nobody remembers who was in that. If they followed you for a song, it means they're like, yo, I bump this shit every fucking
yeah.
day.
You're right. Yeah, you
I'm
don't
the
even
reason you got a
remember.
million views.
Yeah, you don't remember nothing about that video of the car crash.
Yeah,
You don't remember
yeah,
even what color
exactly.
the car was. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, hmm
Yeah, it hits deeper. Like those shorts that
yeah,
people are pushing, just making people laugh. They're not gonna really remember your channel or remember your who you are. They're just gonna remember they laughed that day. Yeah, you're correct.
yeah, huh?
That's crazy, dog. That SpongeBob was fun too. I like that one, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. That one's like I said, that one's getting a ton of hate, but it's getting a ton of views. You
I
know,
mean,
it's
it's an
like,
art.
yeah, yeah. There's yeah, exactly. It's like I just know how to be attention grabbing with my visuals, like, and a lot of people they're gonna hate when the shit's loud like that, especially being a white boy. That's just what it is because they're not
Right.
used to seeing the loud shit with the purple Lambo and the
Do you
fucking
remember Jabos?
SpongeBob. Yeah,
Okay, Jabos, bro, in the race car jackets, in the ramen noodle
yeah,
jackets, in the frick like
yeah,
that that phase of my life, bro, that was the most fun, energetic time ever because people didn't care that it was like who could wear the craziest outfit, who can have the dopest shoes. Who now people are just like, oh no, I'm not wearing those colors. The world has
yeah.
definitely become bland.
Oh, so you noticed that? Yeah.
Hmm. So that SpongeBob, that's why I used the purple Lambo on the thumbnail. That's why I try to find something
Yeah,
that stood out a little
yeah.
bit. I didn't need a truck. I didn't
Got
need
you. Yeah.
something different.
The fucking purple, yeah, the purple Lambo is like, you know who I recently like looked up, and I feel like he got so much hate because he was just ahead of his time, and he's actually really talented. Is fucking Vanilla Ice, bro.
Yeah,
Because see, I think he let the haters get to him because back then that was new. People didn't know. It wasn't common knowledge that yo, when you blow up, you're gonna have a lot of haters and people talking shit about you, even if you're really good. Cause like that motherfucker was good. He could dance like so amazing, and like like his live performance, like he raps the whole thing flawless while hitting all the choreographed dance moves with multiple people behind him, not out of breath.
yeah, that's insane, bro.
Like,
That's like it.
like if motherfuckers is saying Vanilla Ice was whack, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, I couldn't do that. I don't know anyone who could do that in this day and age, who could hit all those dance moves and rap the whole song without sounding out of breath at all. Like,
Hey,
I don't know
you think he was
anybody.
you think he was pushed out just from the hatred? You think he was that was like the first form of shadow ban?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, because it was like he was just that good and that shocking to the world that like they couldn't stand seeing a white boy do, and that all races couldn't stand it. Like it was all from everybody. They just couldn't tolerate a white boy doing that shit. Like they're just like needed a reason to hate because they're like, fuck, he's like that good, but I'm just judging him because he's white and it looks so different than what I'm used to seeing. And he just stands out like that where like I think if he knew nowadays, he'd be like, "Fuck it, what you gonna do?" You know,
Right.
like back then the rap standards they had Tupac and people like on that level, so the rap standard was just so high where you had to be like a thug, like you couldn't be no island boy or a fucking like I said, a golf rapper. Like everybody was a thug, and then you have Vanilla Ice who was like he had to do what he had to do to get his foot in the door in those days. Like,
Well, bro, you used to have to spend $13.99 to try something new. When I had to go to Best Buy
yeah,
and get me a new CD, if I couldn't rip it off of Napster or LimeWire, if I couldn't get a good quality of a whatever, bro, I would be. I'm not buying something like that I don't know what it is, but I sure as hell watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when he sang in this movie score, right? Wasn't
that's
he
what
in
I'm.
that? Go
Yeah,
Ninja, go Ninja. Yeah, that's
he,
his. So
he did
you're
so
right,
much
dog.
big shit. And like I watched like so many interviews with that after him because I had a friend who told me like he's like go look up Vanilla Ice. I promise you he's amazing. He's dope as fuck. And I was like Vanilla Ice, man, but everybody says that he's whack. So I really checked him out and I was like, like why do people say this guy's whack? Like he's like exactly he's in the Ninja Turtles, like like he was just so far ahead of his time. Like I said, all the rappers had to be so thug, where it's like, oh, he's in the Ninja Turtles. Like nowadays, the motherfuckers wouldn't give a fuck. Like like they wouldn't hate him for shit like that. They would hate on him, but every it's common knowledge why they're hating now. Back then, like he probably took it personal because like not everybody knew like a lot of the haters are just it's got insecure and they reflect in how they feel about themselves or they just had a bad day or they think it's funny. Like it's not personal. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why
Right.
they hate on you? They're just like a mosquito. Like a mosquito bites whatever's whatever he can. Like a hater
Whatever he
just
could get a hold of.
flips out on whatever it could. So
Yeah.
it's like I don't
Huh.
know. If you're just having fun and you're doing something positive, like if people are hating you for that, then you just shouldn't care, because it's like,
Yeah, you should definitely keep going. You should
yeah,
just keep pushing harder, actually.
yeah. Like if you got haters for doing grimy shit, then that's understandable because you're like a bad person. They hate you because you're doing unethical things, But if you're like really out here trying to do good and people are hating you for that, like man,
If your intentions are pure, it
yeah,
doesn't matter what other people say.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah, you're correct, dog. That's crazy, man. See, it's so not too long ago I used to do these mixtapes, right? I used to go through the internet. I actually put you on one, and I'd do like Florida. I would take a bunch of Florida artists, and I'd put them all
yeah,
on this little mixtape, and then I'd put it together, and then I'd share it on my channel. So it was like 13 songs of Florida artists. So when I
okay.
started doing that, my inspiration came from like the DJ Screws and the oh my gosh, man, Southern Smokes. So the Southern Smokes, I used
Yeah,
to go to the CD shop down to the corner store, and the CD man would bust me off with a new slow down.
well,
So the guy chopped and skin that's in here, he slows stuff and chops it, right? So I was like, yo, this would be dope to see something like all these trap rapper, hip hop, country rappers on a mixtape like that. Or like
so
I wish we really did stuff like that within this
dude,
community.
you really like you're talking on my alley because exactly like we need like if you make country rap, I'm gonna put you on game. If you make some country rap playlists, like
Yeah,
how DJ Drama and Smalls with the Southern Smoke, like and you took it shit that they were doing 10 years ago in the regular rap game. If you brought that to country rap, but you did it online with the Spotify and all that. Like,
right.
I mean, they're already doing Rap Caviar and all these playlists and shit like that. Like, they're already doing it. If there was one for this lane, it'd blow up.
That's what I'm
Like
saying, bro.
it'll blow up. Like I feel, you're onto something, especially because now you're getting the interviews. You could do the playlists. You could really because this lane right now is it's lacking media,
Right.
and it's like because it's a beautiful place to be in though as an artist because there's a lack of artists and there's a lack of media, but there's a ton of fans just waiting for it. Like I feel like where mainstream rap is now, they're just so competitive with so many artists and not enough fans.
Hmm.
It's like the opposite. Like you're just a dime a dozen in that, and here it's like the fans are loyal to the artist because they're itching. They're like, man, we always looking for new country rap. Like about time someone came in the game.
That's a good perspective. I never thought of it like that because you're correct. Like if you're in the rap game, there's so many people that are already dedicated to one artist.
Yeah,
Here, it's very open.
mm-hmm. It just
It-
pump and dump with that shit. Like motherfuckers get one hot record and then they have a little run and then it switches because it's just so cutthroat. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And
that's
it's not
crazy
really.
you said that, dog. You said pump and dump. That's a stock market thing, and you're right. They're just
Yeah,
driving these markets up and then running out and jumping to another market. You're correct.
yeah. It's really just like the country rap I like because there's a lot of longevity because the fans they love you for you, not just because you're hot at the moment or it's you had a catchy song and they didn't know who it is, but they singing it when they're drunk at the club. Like they clearly know if they fuck with an artist, they clearly follow them for a reason, you know, and they show a lot of loyalty to it. So that's one thing that I really respect about it.
I bet you get played in clubs a lot. I would bet.
I would hope more, and it's like the thing is, it's about zeroing in on records. Like that's the one thing about this lane, but I love it is like because they follow the artist, so sometimes it's not about just one big single in this lane. You know, like there's a lot of artists right now in this lane who probably don't have no big singles. Or but it might just be our heartfelt music, you know, that doesn't get played at the club at all. But the
Right.
fans like they'll follow them for that, where it doesn't just got to be a catchy track. So like, I think I really
That's
focused on
rare.
people. Yeah, I made people really fall in love with like my whole catalog and just dropping stuff. But like, I want to take it back. You're right. Like, kind of how rap used to be, where it was about a single. Like, I really want to zero in in a single, or like push a few singles and just to reach because that's how you really reach that next level though is like when you just have those classic singles though, like you gotta even think, you know, my boy Vanilla Ice again with the Ice Ice Baby, like you get one of those, then you know, record that big, you could just keep dropping and your whole catalog is gonna keep popping. You know, back then it was tough because it was just so label dominated. Where it's like if the label wasn't behind it, it's like you ain't got a choice. You couldn't just hop on Facebook and be like, "Dope, new song, y'all. I don't care what anybody says. I'm putting it out."
Yeah, you're right. That
You
that's the
know?
dope thing about independent. That's why I love independent music
Yeah,
because I don't like Church. Church dropped Silver Circles. He said it was coming out Tuesday. He
yeah,
dropped it. He dropped it Monday just because he wanted to. Like, yo, that's dope because as a fan, you really never know. It's you don't have to watch the internet and wait for it to say, oh, a release date or this and that.
yeah,
Sometimes they just throw it.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like we have the luxury to drop so much stuff now because we can create content so quick. You know, the studios is quick, the video guys are quick. Where it's like back then, it was like $100,000 to shoot a music video. You know, like
Right.
for like a video, you know, that doesn't even match up even close to how good the videos are that we could shoot instantly. You know,
Yeah,
they're
you
paying
got
us
some
like
dope
what?
videos too.
Yeah, so we could drop so quick these days. I think so. But I think really zeroing in on a single because there's a few songs, you know, even like say even in regular country music like Morgan Wallen, there's like when that what is it the whiskey glasses comes on and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like I just see the whole club turn up to country music like that. But it's like people like his whole catalog, but it was like the one song or up, down, up. Like those songs like propelled him to the next level where now his whole catalog, anything he drops is at least gonna do crazy numbers, you know?
Speaking of that, you know who you got to get in touch of? You got to either get in touch of Vic from the Country Rap Report, or you got to get in touch of Mr. Collie Park. Because I don't know if you've seen that, but
Mm,
Mr. Collie Park took a Morgan Wallen song and remixed it. He took You Proof and he remixed. He put Simple Man on it, Hard Target on it, and he's doing that. He's like trying to transition the so that you can get more reach across multiple platforms and not shield yourself off in just to one community, allow you to branch out into different communities because bro, to be honest with you, I think people just lack knowledge of country rap existing.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Like look at
I
the Kevin Gates song you did with him. That
yeah,
bro, would you say remember you told me that a lot of people came over to you and you were like, we need A Cow, we need Upchurch, we need Jelly songs, right? Did a lot of
yeah,
that come after that Kevin Gates song?
Yeah, definitely. It was like he was a really good strategic feature back then. I really wish he would just say fuck it and just embrace the country rap side, like
He's a country
because
rapper, bro. He
he
is.
is in a way,
He
exactly.
is.
He is hardcore. Like you need to just say fuck the mainstream or whatever, like and just he triple his. I know he makes good money now, but he would fucking triple his shit.
He's
Like
crazy. He's wild, but
really popping out country rap.
yeah, he's wild. I mean, he is he's out of control at sometimes. But to be honest with you, bro, like if you look at the roots of who he is as a person and you really dig deep into him and his catalog, he's country. He was raised in the country settings. He just
Yeah,
kind of transitioned out into the ghetto.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. I totally feel you, man. Cause yeah, like that's what I was saying. It was like everybody wanted me to do shit with Kevin Gates or country rappers. Like when I would be like, man, who y'all want to see me work with? Whereas like, man, like the fans kind of chose it. They opened up for me, and then I really just over time I really learned to love it. Cause like I said, it's just about you could be a good person, you could be about your family, you could have morals, and they like you for that, which is like to make music and get to represent good and be a quality human being. That's important to me. I think that's like the number one thing about it, where it's like you don't gotta be a scumbag or promote being ratchet or negative.
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. Because you're right. Like, how can you gain positivity and energy on creating solid music when you're constantly faking it? You're essentially just people are getting a rise off of you talking about doing drugs all the time, and
Yeah,
it's that's crazy. You're right.
yeah. I don't want to do drugs all the time. Exactly, like fuck that.
Yeah, how do you get your motivation to actually? That's what's up, dog. What? So are you just kind of like, man, when you're ready to make a song, when it comes to you, when you feel it, you just make it? Is that how it kind of goes?
Yeah, and nowadays it's like I'm just nonstop. Like I keep thinking, I'm like, man, I'm gonna take a little break from making new shit, and then now I'm doing collab projects. Like I said, I just did one with Bubba, and now I'm working on with Forgiato. Um, you know, I just did the shit with Cole Ford, like, and I was like, man, I'm gonna slow down and just promote some shit. But I just make so much music now, and I go on streaks. Like this most recent project, like at least for my solo shit, because now it's like the features are inspiring me. Like I'm tapped out on solo shit. Like sometimes I need to live to take a little break and then relive life experiences and gain
Right.
life to rap about, because I might be on a new wave, but I'll just write like back to back to back to back to back songs, and like I can't do nothing else but write music. Like I'll be like not even get haircuts or care, like I'll just straight. I'm just addicted to the music, and I'll just write like so many back to back to back to back, and then I usually just get like 10-hour studio blocks because my studio is kind of far, but I'll just zone in and just lay down all the songs I wrote and just straight lock in, you know.
That's what's
So
up, dog.
mhm,
SMG Jimmy said, "Let's get one, Bez."
that's what's up.
But no, for real, bro. I think it's crazy. Like I watch a lot of your videos and your music videos, and I think you're right because I've been in one little video and I was in there for a brief second, and I can imagine seeing your energy in the music videos and seeing how you're pop
Yeah, you
like
don't have to film the
you.
whole time. You can take like little breaks.
It's like you enjoy when Forgiato Blow got to let you do your thing while he was rapping. Like you thoroughly enjoyed just being in front of the camera, man. And I think that's important.
Man, it goes back to like ever since a kid, like I used to dream I could be that guy. And now it's like I'm living it. Like I could never take that for granted. Like no matter how much the game frustrates me, I'm like, man, you always gotta think like you worked your whole life because you're like, man, you wanna be that rapper one day, you know, doing all that. I don't do it for the floss shit, but definitely if you're gonna be a rapper, you always want to look cool as shit. You want to be around the nice cars, the big trucks, the cool trucks. Um, you want to have a hot wife. You still want to have a nice chain. It's just about like not being overboard. Like I don't need this is cool. I don't need for even I don't need 20 diamond chains that look like where it's overdone. Like I just like I like to keep it at that boundary. Like yeah, I got nice stuff, but I'm not trying to be overly where it's like where it becomes where it becomes a bad investment and just like trying to shit on people kind of.
I look at it as I think it matches the Like I couldn't imagine you with the dirty white shirt on with a holy pair of basketball shorts with your hair not brushed, with just a full big old
Yeah,
burly beard rapping
yeah.
like you rap. I think
It
your look
matches. Yeah,
fits your image. Yeah. I think
yeah, exactly.
if you tried to wear a little tiny chain, and you had it wouldn't really
Yeah,
match the sound that
yeah,
you wouldn't look authentic, I guess you could say is a good
yeah.
way to put it.
Hmm.
Back in the
Now,
day, artists could get away with that because the public image was just for the album cover, and they were rarely seen after that.
right?
So now it's important.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
And
that's what's up, dog.
and just not, at the same time, like I'm flashy for country rap, but for regular rap, I'm conservative. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
Look at someone like and I love Gucci Mane, but like he's got like fucking 20 chains and an ice cream outfit, and
He's got to
but
lift his head up.
yeah, but that's him though. He does that well. Like I like
Yeah.
I take influence on that, but I'm like, man, I ain't even trying to floss like you. Like you got that shit on swole, flossing like on that level. Like that's not even me, but it suits him. Like he's good. Like, am I gonna say that I don't gain influence from that stuff? I do. It just like I couldn't be full. Is like how Gucci Mane. Like I try to mix up like having that humble, just that humble swag, the country values, and then throw a little bit of that little Gucci juice on it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'll say
Okay,
this. I'll
you
say
know,
this. I know what you mean because I know
uh-huh.
people that don't floss out and don't get all fit up and cleaned up and dressed nice and they don't do it. But I'll tell you what, when they do it, they're a totally different person. They're all like, "Hey, I'm in here. I'm at the party." Like, so I get it, dog. I think that's important to have a good image for yourself and to feel good
Yeah,
about yourself, but not to overdo
yeah,
it and to stay
yeah,
true to what you are. I, I
yeah,
think
exactly, yeah,
I think the mainstream rap image pushes people to go above and beyond the next person, and I think that's why you
yeah,
see Gucci with chains where he can't fit another
yeah,
one on his neck.
yeah. It tries to make you extremist, and like he does it tastefully. Like a lot of the new mumble jits, like it just like fuck you just like a full blown girl with the pink gun and a fucking and a fucking 30 fake chains on, like you fucking
Yeah,
nails painted and shit like that. Like that shit just a little too much. Like
I
to
can
each
see
his
you
own.
make.
Yeah,
I can see you making a video like that, kind of playing on that. Like you guys are getting a little carried away. Just bring all the
you
chains out.
you know, for me, I got to the point where like I just don't even like see that type of stuff anymore. I'm so consumed, like I said, in
Yeah.
this lane. It's like that's all that pops up on my shit now. That's all I follow. Like okay, truck pages and country rap and
Oh, you
you know
beat the hell out of the algorithm, dog.
fucking
You are fighting that algorithm.
NASCAR.
Yeah, you tear
Yeah,
up that algorithm, dog.
yeah, I'm definitely exactly where it's like I don't even see.
But dog,
I,
I really appreciate you coming up, man.
yeah,
And
yeah,
you're welcome up. Go ahead.
because I try to do things that I feel are gonna be professional. Like I got the vibes from you that the interview was gonna be professional.
I
And it
appreciate
was
it.
gonna be good. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, dog. You're more than welcome anytime, man. If you ever got anything you want to promo, you want to talk about, you got a big project
Yeah.
coming up, man. Just hit me up. You got my number.
Well,
We'll set a time and date.
I think we gotta talk after this, and I'm not gonna get too much detail on the interview because we're gonna make some real boss moves. But I think as far as on the playlist and really controlling the media and this game, you got a wide open lane for yourself where if you really push hard, you could be a big voice for this genre right now because uh they're waiting for it. They're waiting for it. Motherfuckers just gotta come with some quality stuff. Like you come in with some quality stuff and even how your brain thinks about like let's come out with the new
Yeah.
country rap mixtapes, like mixtape series, like you dropping shit at track after track. I mean, tape after tape, or
Yeah.
just the Spotify playlist with all the new shit. Like you'll do numbers because the fans are waiting for it.
That's how I found all new music growing up, bro. Like when I started doing this
Yeah,
reactions I'm like, look, I'm gonna do reactions, I'm gonna do interviews, I'm gonna start sharing different artists. That's how you grow a community. If you believe in people and you
Yeah,
believe in an artist, you share them, you pump their music out, you tell you brag about it. It goes back to what you said. They're not going to brag about the person that made the clip video, but they're going to brag about the artist that just put, like my dog Coca.
yeah,
I love Coca. I will fight for Coca. Coca's a beast artist, and I'll share him everywhere. Ski Mask Cowboy, like my people, Deacon Blue. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on. And stuff like this, communicate with different artists within the genre, allowing other artists to see the type of people you are. It's making connections. More connections made, more money
yeah.
made, more people grow, bigger this independent scene gets, and
You
that's
know,
what we need.
because the fans are waiting for it. They're definitely waiting for it, big time. And a lot of artists, like everybody got to put their ego to the side. A lot of the times they're like, "Oh, I don't like him," or "I don't like," man. And that's why I'd say people like you are good because you don't play the biased. Like if
No,
somebody wants to hear an artist, oh, he don't fuck with him and he don't fuck with him, and that now their friends don't worry. So then no artists are collaborating. You're gonna be the one who makes the mixtapes and the playlist to have everybody, and it satisfies the fans. Because I hate the rap politics where like certain people don't work with each other and stuff like that because of like personal reasons that aren't even that serious or just like miscommunications where like if they just talked it out like everybody making so much more money and the fans would be so much they'd be even crazier about it because they all the time. That's why I said like I learned so much about this genre just from the fans saying, yo, check out this guy, work with this person. And if I see
hmm
them tagging someone so many times, I'm eventually gonna look them up, you know,
yeah,
like
that's how it should be. That's what
yeah,
it's that's
exactly.
what's dope about this. That
Hmm.
you won't see that in the mainstream. You're not seeing that.
Nah,
So for us to have that and to own it and to really run with it, and the fans are really important. Like we country rap as a whole, as a unit, independent artists as a whole, we got some of the most loyal fans there is.
100%.
You embrace it and you show love to the fans and you show these fans that they're appreciated, and you scratch their back and you pat their back, they'll share everything for you. And that's what I don't think artists understand.
You're right. Yeah, exactly. The humble, being humble, uh, and that's why I fell in love with this shit, man. Because like being humble is what I wins in this lane, and that's how I naturally am. I don't like being mean to people. I don't like having to try to keep up a image like, oh, I'm so famous. You gotta back up, you peasants. Like I don't like
Yeah.
having to portray that image. And there's a fan base that dude they love what they can't have. It makes them they got them under a spell. You know, these people like I don't know, bro. That like they just Satan makes it look good to them, and they'll just chase forever, no matter how hard the artists treat them, because they're chasing a fake lifestyle.
That's
Where
crazy, bro. That is insane.
yeah, they just
And
get
you're
fooled
right.
by the glitz and the glamour and the hype. When keeping it genuine in this shit, they recognize it. Like, man, I like that you personally signed that autograph, or like you stayed a little longer to take pictures, or you responded to the DMs. Like it's appreciated. It's not looked at as weakness, and that's how I
No,
like it.
that's fact, bro. That's facts because people don't understand. Like at the end of the day, nothing's more disappointing than when you go on there and you put a heartfelt comment, you spend a lot of time typing it, and you look day in and day out, and you're like, damn, nobody even
Uh,
recognized that it was even there.
yeah, a lot of the fans, I never really thought of it like that, and that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's nuts. Like it doesn't take much because, bro, like I've had comment sections go crazy, and it don't take much to just go through every couple weeks and just read it, heart it, read it, heart it. You don't have to respond to every one of them. It's
Yeah,
insane, bro.
yeah. You're like I try to respond to as many as I can, and that's why I love Facebook because Facebook really rewards you when you respond to the fans,
Do
and
they?
yeah, oh, you like because it pops up, and then if it starts some sort of debate, like that's why I love the hate comments because
Huh?
then then you got fans going back and forth. The motherfucker, fuck you, you're so whack, you stay white, and then you have a fan like, man, he's so dope. Just listen to the lyrics, like he's himself, man. I've seen him rapping like this since beginning of the time, like the boy spitting, So it's like back and forth, and then they're like, yeah, but he said Donald Trump's good, and he's a Nazi, and then they're like, why is he a Nazi? Because he stands up for America, like
Right.
he never said one racist thing, and these fans and these haters just go back and forth, and it just makes the videos go. Brrr.
No way. That's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, because
That's
it just
nuts.
gets so much engagement where it's like I said, if it's just only positive comments, okay, they seen it one day and then it just they're on they liked it, when it's the haters going back and forth, then it's just people going back and forth, and your shit is just lighting up. Your notifications are going crazy,
Oh,
and it's
because it
just
keeps pushing it back into
yeah,
its deeper. Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
and that's
And
why I see like,
the giveaways, the things like that, those are important. You
oh
know who
yeah,
Greatness is? You know that guy Greatness is that gives
of
out the
course,
money all
dog.
over.
He's like, because I said I'm good friends. I know a lot of people that know him and stuff like that. I can't even act like he didn't even inspire a lot of my giveaways and stuff, man. I was like, man, like I see why he's giving a lot out, and then he receives it back from the universe. Like from him being given, it comes right back to him. And it's not even like being greedy or thinking, oh, I'm gonna get paid. It's like the laws of the universe. It's like what you put out. You can't just be an idiot with your money, but if you do creative stuff like he does, that like people enjoy what he does, like it comes right back to him full circle. Like that's been very admirable how he, dude, where he really, like how what he put out. It's like what he put out, he receives back for in full circle.
Brilliant, brilliant. He's like, just grab a shirt, grab a wallet. You might get loaded up with cash. Like at the end of the day, these people are gonna buy the stuff regardless. But it's dope to know that there's an incentive. You maybe get a whole bunch of cash. Maybe you don't. You buy
Yeah,
something else. You
bro.
try it again. It's smart.
Yeah, most definitely, because people love
I
to
get a
gamble.
wallet full of $5,000, bro. That would be dope. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's that's people think about that. It's what's it? Anxiety. It's the fear of the
yeah,
unknown. You want to try something. I want to win that.
yeah. And it keeps it fun, and it makes it more than just a purchase. It makes it like makes it an entertainment experience. That's kind of what I realized. Where like people who they'll just watch and be like, "Who's the next one to win?" Oh shit! And then some of them fucking win, and then and then that they let people know this shit's real. Like, yo, like these giveaways these guys is doing are real. Like
Yeah.
he really sent it to me. Like, and then cause they talk. So it all comes back full circle because like it's not about being stupid with your money, but it's just like learning how to properly give it out where like it becomes beneficial for everybody. Your fans get blessed, you keep making money, you keep getting exposure. It's like everybody wins from it. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy, bro, that we're growing up in the time that this is really like the groundwork is really
Yeah,
being laid to this type of movement within just not just music, just social media. Like when I was a kid, there was no such thing as internet. There was, but it took you 9 hours to get on the computer to get on AIM. And that was
yeah,
it. Once that was over in your eye,
yeah.
that was it, dog. So now people are like literally building their whole careers off of a computer screen.
Straight up, like I always have that talk, and that's what I see about even the country rap a lot. Because like I said, people are so family oriented. So it's like think of how being a country person was before the internet. Like how you gonna get yourself out there? Like there's motherfuckers who live in the sticks with a million people watching them in the middle of the day. They're just hanging out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
imagine before the internet, like you had to flock to the big cities. You had to go where the people were at to pop. Now it's like, so I think that's why the country rap is like so popular right now because it gives uh, that side of life the exposure that people probably are like, oh shit,
Yeah,
before you
most
couldn't get
people
that big exposure.
Yeah, most people show up to Club Sky with cowboy boots and a cowboy hat on, and it ain't a special night. They're getting kicked out. They're not maybe not kicked out like kicked out,
Yeah,
but they're being hated on so bad. You're right, bro. So now they don't have to worry about going to Club Sky. They can go to their local line dancing club and still promote their music all through Tampa, all through. Yeah, you're right, dude.
yeah, yeah,
Huh. I just seen some I don't even say the guy's name. He put out a diss track to Upchurch. I seen him at a gas station on my way home from work. He does a song
yeah.
called Bite Back. You probably know who he is. And he was out there selling CDs in the gas station racetrack parking lot. He's like 50 years old. I'm like, I guess get it how you live, dog. You got to do what you got to do to get it out there.
Oh man, yeah.
But
I don't even know who did that. A lot of people, man, they try to
Michael,
diss.
hey, I'll tell you, his name's Maverick. He goes by Maverick. Michael Knight.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard him. I mean, I think he was onto something with his hustle. I don't know too much details, but like he was putting in the fucking groundwork.
Yeah, he
OG's
was. He just,
pulling up selling CDs.
hey, I'll tell you what,
Recruiting motherfuckers.
he committed that career suicide. He would have been all right if he would have kept doing what he was doing, because you're right, he was on to something. But he could have just
It was
stayed on to what he was on and never try to make a diss track on Upchurch. That was just
yeah,
stupid.
because the one thing is he's not I can't say he's that good of an artist, you know, let's say like he had the marketing and the hustle though for sure. Um yeah, that's a thing because I'm sure he's like he's a good artist, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? He got a lot of talent where like if you gonna try to come at him, you gotta be able to match him talent wise, which not a lot of people can do, you know?
He's smart. He's very intelligent, and
Yeah.
I think that guy taking that shot at him, he didn't have enough brain power to handle that. So, I mean, it is what it is. But when I left work and my coworker called me and said he was there, if I didn't have to go get my daughter, man, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is epic. But my dog, Mr. Reactions and Reviews, rode over there and told him, hey, Upchurch's Silver Circles dropped yesterday. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know. I'm like, damn, dog, that's great, dude. That guy is probably like, what's going on? He drove from Nashville all the way to Spring Hill, Florida, and people are talking to him about Upchurch. He's probably like, whoa, what's going on? Am I being followed?
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. That's
Hey, you ever
crazy.
do any shows at Leadfoot?
What's that?
Leadfoot over in Brooksville. They got like a drag, a drift. They got like what is the other one? They do like muffler, like rev challenges.
Yeah.
It's like an outdoor. They're about to have a
Sounds
drift track.
sounds like something I need to pull up to.
Yeah, it's dope out there, man. And they got a pretty big venue. They got inside, they got a couple different areas where you could like inside rap area, but it's open. It's like a barn, so people could come in and out. It's pretty dope. You have to check it out. Hard Target, a bunch of people from Trailer Made, Big Murph and all of them went out there, and Catfish Cooley went out one night, I think about 8 months ago, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I know you like promoting stuff and pushing to new areas like that in Brooksville. I'm sure you're familiar with Brooksville. Brooksville is out in the woods, and a lot of people pull up just because we ain't got nothing to do out here.
Yeah. I think something. Yeah. Let's definitely talk about that too. Um, we definitely onto something, man. I see you a grinder, and you're serious about what you're doing. I think we could definitely make some moves though, because
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know, wow, I think Brooksville's waiting for it for sure.
For sure. Hey, you know who Just Trey is?
Mm-mm.
He's you'll have to check him out. I'll send you something later on. He wants to know if you got any spots left for your Florida show.
Man, tell him hit me up. Yeah, I might be able to make some work. You know.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. He's got a song called Dear Upchurch. Upchurch shouted him out one time, and I listened to it, and I was actually really impressed because it's shocking to see the amount of independent artists that just come out of nowhere, bro. Like I didn't realize this listening to mainstream rap. When I come over here, I'm like, yo, there's artists in every corner of everywhere. You know what I mean? And they're very unappreciated. Like some of them they're under 1,000 subs and they're fire artists, and then I'll find somebody with 40,000 subs and they're trash.
Yeah, that's just, like yeah, exactly. It takes a person with a free mind to recognize that, because there's a lot of people who don't. Dude, their mind is just mush. They just look at the views and they just go, that's cool, or whatever.
Yep.
It's like fucking brainwashed in their fucking face. They can't even think for themselves. They
Monkey
get
see,
programmed.
monkey do.
Yeah, they get programmed into it, So
That's wild, dog. That's wild. But that's why you got to keep it fresh. And that's one good thing about you is you're constantly switching it up, moving it around. You're not predictable at all. I'll say that. And I
yeah,
think that's good within a community that everything always is changing. Most people can say, oh, yeah, he dropped last week. Maybe he'll drop this week. No, you might drop 3 in 1 week and then turn around and not drop for a week. And then, you know what I mean? It's smart. It's brilliant. Yeah. Like I said, what you're doing, I wouldn't change anything. I would just keep going.
thank you. And because it's about evolving. Like I love personally doing like full blown music videos, but sometimes you're gonna get more views just doing a TikTok style off your phone, rapping for like how I did the Vanilla Sprite paint job and all those.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, it's just sometimes not necessary to do a full music video, because that cell phone style sometimes it gets more views. Like you got to know when to
Bro,
call
that was
it.
shot with the cell phone?
Yeah, you got to know when to call it. Yeah, because the cell phones are just so good, and then it's long screen. You know, sometimes they don't like the widescreen.
Yeah.
Those music videos, they're like so crispy on the professional camera, but they're shot widescreen, so like they don't take up the full screen like the cell phone. So it's like the cell phone video sometimes, and then it's just way cheaper and easier to shoot those, and you get more views. You know, like a full blown music video, like you take it the whole day. You fucking definitely paying expensive. So like I just try to take the right records where to bring all the way to full videos these days. That, you know, that's the strategy now, because like those YouTube shorts and all that, like that shit, those are hitting
I'll tell you this,
sometimes.
I didn't even know it was recorded with a cell phone because I do all my reactions and stuff with my phone, and I think it works a lot better than the computer. It's more convenient. I can do it on the go, but eventually that's what I want to do. I think shooting a music video would be actually pretty interesting. You can use such a creative mind, bro. I could, dude.
Yeah,
It's there's no limit. If you got an artist like you that puts out music and you're constantly looking for creative
yeah.
things, bro, yeah, that's nuts, dog.
The Vanilla Sprite bass. Yeah. Well, see, it's the widescreen. That's why.
Yeah.
And it's no cuts. They like when it's like live, like how we just wrapped it live. Like there's not a bunch of edits and stuff. Like they like it like that. Like
It's clean, like, it looks like it's
yeah,
perfect for a reel, it's perfect, you're right, dude,
yeah,
it's
Because
that's crazy.
especially I love doing those to bring back old records. Like say, oh, I didn't shoot a video for it, but it was a fire song that I seen the fans like, because then I could just bring it back quick. You know, brought back Bobby Boucher. The song is 10 years old, and I did a
Yeah,
fucking TikTok style video like that. And that shit, you know, almost like 300,000 views on Facebook. You know, like, and we shot it. She shot it off my fucking cell phone. Like,
that's dope.
you know,
DJ Sugar Sweets wants to know what song do you got about CP? I need to
what's that?
put that. I don't know, it says, "Bez, what song that you have about the person with CP? Cerebral palsy,
What's
maybe?"
Get Up.
Get Up, there you go.
Yeah, tell them it's called Get Up. Yep.
Hey, when did
And
you put
see,
that out? I didn't even know you had something like that.
man, that was probably about a year ago now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I, I'll go in zones where I'll make some really good deep ones, though. Yeah, exactly. Um, like I said, sometimes it's like, because I'm always so happy, man. Sometimes, like, I appreciate my times of pain now. Like, when it's genuine and I hurt, like, I just write some music because I know I'm going to turn it into something that's going to change someone's life. And then it really gets me through those negative situations. Like, you know, like, so like that record, like, you know, tell that, you know, that was Bezz Believe's pain
Hmm.
onto a song, you know, and I'm glad that I'm glad it inspired someone to make, you know, and fucking, you know, it's a record that they like, because like that, you know, they really got a piece of me that I don't give the world all the time.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro, because I didn't even know you had that, like, with us talking about hype songs, energetic songs, to hear
Yeah,
that.
because my hype shit does the most views.
Hey, could I ask, is it about, like, a friend, a family member?
No, you know, who, man, this, I forget. I'm trying to think, because it's like about like multiple, believe it or not. There was definitely like a lot of fans who honestly who've wrote me like
Oh, I got you.
who
So
are in that
yeah,
situation.
okay. I got
Yeah,
you.
and then I have one fan who, like, he lives in Vegas, and I really hung out with him, and I forgot what he has. I think he's like spinal defiblia or something like that. And but he's mad cool, man, and he like really loyal to my stuff. So it's like I really saw that was like a community that they don't get enough like shine. Like people don't think about people with like cerebral palsy or spinal defiblia, or like where you're, yeah, or autism, like where in things like that where motherfuckers is depressed and they fully able bodied. Like, how you think somebody, the pain, someone
Hmm.
who's in a wheelchair or something from birth, they didn't even have the choice to walk. You know, there's people who are purposely ruining their life so they end up in positions where they can't walk. And there's somebody who didn't even have that choice. Like, I just
Yeah.
felt like they experienced the ultimate pain, and having to really, that's why the song is called Get Up. Like, they have to talk about us having to wake up and find inspiration and motivation to keep going. Like, imagine them, like for them to keep going and being a positive person, and for them to find joy in life, like I gotta tip my hat to them,
Yeah,
like
you're
for
right.
real,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
because
correct. At the
they
end of the
didn't have
day,
a
so
choice.
basically it's like a it's like a you're paying respect to your fans that you know are going through some issues.
Yeah, because it's like a real, like I said, it's like a real unserviced community. It's almost like I say, like yeah, like the country rap. It's like it's a niche in society that I feel like yeah, like they like I just felt it was the right thing to do to you know to put eyes on them. Like people wake up because you know how many people who are like I said who are like fully able, like they have every opportunity in the world, and they wake up depressed and feel shitty about themselves, and they're
Hmm.
lazy and they don't want to do nothing. And it's like you got four, you know, you got four ligaments that work. Everything about you was born fully able, and you have no fucking excuse. And you know, there's people who are in a wheelchair from birth who are putting out more positive energy into the society than you and being more productive than you. And it's like I really wanted to shed light on people like I said that community because so many people are so fucking ungrateful,
Hmm.
like they're so ungrateful. And it's like put yourself like that. I really got into story writing songs, putting myself in other people's shoes, like I said, because like sometimes if I'm not going through the pain, I'll feel it through someone else, you know, it's like I when if I see somebody like I try to empathize their situation because they're you know like just the right thing to do, man. You know, you see them in a situation and you say, man, I like wow. You say if I have a bad day, I'm like, man, I'm tripping about I got a flat tire. This person has a you know is in this situation every day. Like, what am I even tripping about?
Yeah, it could be
You
worse.
know?
I think about that a lot, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Hmm.
spent some time behind bars, and sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, I think the whole world's crumbling down. I'm like, bro, why am I bitching? I could be locked up eating, you know, a meal
Yeah,
at 4 o'clock, a meal at noon, and a meal at 4 o'clock again, and not get to do
yeah.
anything, and not have what I want around me at all times. Like it could be a lot worse, dude. You're absolutely correct.
Exactly, exactly. Where like yeah, and you know that gives me an idea, man. Talking about that in this interview, like I really need to do another one, like where I put myself in somebody else's shoes sometimes, like from their perspective, because like there's people that you know, and I'm grateful that I'm not in a situation where I'm experiencing as much deep pain and emotion as they are, and like you know sometimes it's like I feel for them, like I want to be that voice for them because I'm not going through it doesn't mean that I can't you know
Relate to it.
yeah and spit somebody else's story and really shed you know put awareness to it I guess you know
Yeah, I think that's pretty dope, man. Because at the end of the day,
yeah
everybody needs something to relate to.
yeah it's almost like standing up for like a cause I guess you know but me doing it musically
Yeah, respectfully too, because you
yeah
can't speak on stuff that you're not experienced, but at the same time, you can speak on things that you might understand. If that makes sense.
yeah yeah and I
Or
give their
experiences you've
experience
been
too
told to. Yeah, you're right that you're
yeah
speaking through your fans, like your fans are
yeah
talking
like
through you. Yeah,
yeah you make the record clear that it's about somebody else it's like a story you know like movies do it all the time like they have characters for the movie like you're illustrating a song. It's almost like a you know a movie and a song where you're illustrating the narrative you know about somebody else. Like
hey, little buddy wants to know what's your favorite collab.
my favorite collab at the moment, I'll probably say uh Colt Ford, man. To be honest, because he's just the coolest, and he's about his business, man. He's about like really making business moves beyond just rap. You know, like
Right.
he's always thinking of sponsorships and you know linking up with people and mergers and like that's a smart country. He's a country hustler, man. Like that's the song we did. It's really called Country Hustler. Like he's he's a country dude. Like he's from Georgia. Like he talk, you know, like you know
Entrepreneur.
but he's an entrepreneur. He's a countrypreneur for real.
Yeah,
Like, and I
that's what's
like
up.
that because it just is always positive vibes, man. Like, you know, you know, I'm at this point, like, man, I don't got time to be the generator. Like, this is my career. Like, this is my job. I see it like as a job. Like,
Hmm.
it's not a party, you know. So it's like I like that he sees it the same way. Like, this is really like a job for me. Like this is how I support my family now. So I like people who are money minded, you know, not greedy or shit, but you just always make entrepreneurial moves, you know, because at the end of the day, you could be the most talented, but the business is what will keep you longevity. 99% of one hit wonders are one hit wonders because they spent all their money and they couldn't afford to do another
That's
one.
facts.
Yeah,
That's facts.
it's not like they're like, oh, I'm just gonna stop doing music now. Like, no, but you know, that's why you still see them. Like, they try, but they spent all, you know, and a lot of them spend all their money where they can't even try anymore because they didn't know how to invest it properly and keep their shit going. You know, they got lucky with a hit or did something stupid or had a viral video, and then they don't know how to maintain it and keep the business. You know, because this shit, you can't keep going without any money just because, you know, that ain't how business works. You know, if you got a sandwich shop and you're not making any money, you can't keep making people free sandwiches. So
Yeah, you got to cut that
that's like,
off, right?
yeah, because it's not, they ain't one hit wonders because they can't come up with another hit. You know, I'm sure there's some that are like that, but it's because they run out of funding and they can't promote another hit.
Weak marketing. You're right.
Yeah,
My dog Vic from the Country Rap Report, he always says, man, we need stronger rollouts for these country rappers.
uh,
They need to understand the promotion outside of it.
100%, 100%. That's why, like I say, I'll give mainstream rap their flowers when it comes to the marketing
Well,
because
that's
they
what I said,
literally,
bro.
yeah,
Country
they
rap needs
literally,
to country rappers, I hate to interrupt you on this, but this is important to me.
oh yeah,
Country
yeah,
rappers need to have a mainstream marketing ability with an independent structure. They need to be independent,
uh-huh,
but they need to know how to get that marketing out there. Like a lot of people I see the
exactly,
Google ads, I know people are going to say, "What are you talking about?" But you need to present, you need to shove your music in every pocket cuz you might
yeah,
think, "Man, these are a bunch of rockers. They don't want to listen to my music." You would be surprised that those people really might relate to what you're talking about and they might really truly enjoy rap, but you're never going to know if you don't push into that
yeah,
pocket. People are afraid to do that, I
yeah,
think.
100%. And I just think they don't understand it because a lot of these artists, the one thing I'll say is like my background and really like coming from like street rap and trap rap is like you had to hustle so hard and you had to market so hard. Like it's
Mhm.
that shit ain't about talent at all. It's all about the dope boy who got the most money, who could afford the most marketing and have the most eye catching shit, you know? Where it's like that's how I learned the hustle behind the rap game. Where it's like some of the country artists, I just feel like since they never experienced that side of the game, it was just so easy. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna go out and you're the only rapper at the fucking bonfire, so like they fuck you with you, you know. It's like you didn't have to fucking like go corner to store to corner to store, pass out CDs and fucking
Hey,
go so hard. Where it's like they didn't have to market like that. Where
no,
it's
you know
like,
what? It's like back in the day when
yeah,
you get to your weed man and he would have the cool Superman bags or the cool smiley face. You were
yeah,
the guy with the neat bags. You didn't have no plain Jane bags. You were the guy that had the extra Pac-Mans on there that's what's
yeah,
up, bro. It's marketing. You got to
yeah.
make a name, branding. It's important.
And you got to have that hustle, you know. Like a lot of mofos that I meet in the country rap. There's a thing, especially the up and coming artists. Like they don't understand like in the business at all. They just like, yeah, I'm gonna chug a beer and rap, and I'm gonna pop off like doing that. And like since the lane doesn't have a lot of artists, they get a little buzz off that. But to reach that next level, like you got to be actively hustling. You know, one thing I say I get to the street rap is like you get in the studio with a motherfucker like that, he gonna make 10 songs in a session and not fuck off. Might smoke a lot of weed, but he gonna get 10 songs. Like sometimes when I get around up and coming country rappers and things like that, or even some of the bigger people, they'll fucking go fucking chug a beer, take an hour break, smoke a cig, then you know in a 10-hour block get you know 2 songs done or something like that. You know, like I'll give it to the street hood rappers though. Motherfucker got a 10-hour studio block. He's getting 10 songs done.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
bomb, bomb, bomb. Because
You're
I
right,
think they
bro.
did. You know, when you come from a more that background, it's like you know that every dollar you spend on that studio time, you ain't gonna waste it. You know, you're gonna get all these songs done.
Well,
That's how I move too.
I watched a
Like,
guy right off
yeah,
rip right before I started doing YouTube. I watched a video and the guy talks about know your worth. You're not maybe right off rip, that video you put out ain't gonna take off like you want it to.
Yep.
Don't give up, make another video, but always remember to promote the stuff that you got behind. Believe in what you made a year ago, a month ago, 5 months ago, and always try to incorporate it. Yo, he was even talking about some people will dig deep into a song and they might throw a reference from an old song and a new song, and I hear it and I'm like, oh, now I see what he's talking about. You know, you shout out your song title in another song and then you reference
Yeah.
that song. Yeah, it's smart, dude. It's marketing. It comes back to
Then you get
marketing.
and then you get a million aliases, and then you're the hustle god, you're the country trapper, your Bezz Believe, your Bobby Boucher, your Hercules. You get
Tag
me?
them all.
And then you shout them out in verses, and then you keep branding yourself. Like, that's one thing I say. Like, who's got, Rick Ross is somebody, like, he got Rose, he got the Boss, he got, so Maybach Music. He
Yeah,
like,
you ain't lying. Look at DJ Khaled. That's another one. I mean,
yeah, he branded so many one-liners. Like,
yeah,
that's the
we the
thing.
best.
It goes to the marketing, but we at the same time we don't want the country rap to get too over marketed where then it becomes like it loses its purity. But I
Right.
think
Yes.
it needs that street aspect of the mixtapes and at least things like that, like motherfuckers making those playlists and
Yeah.
things like that. Like I think that would be good. That would be good quality marketing. It's like I think we just don't want it to become cheesed out marketing where like we're pushing. I guess that's where the mainstream fucks up because they use it to push negative agendas and they
Exactly.
use the rappers like they just do whatever for clout or to get a rise out of people where it's like so negative where like it kids get hurt because of it damn near because
Well,
now they
it's because they mold they mold that character, like you
yeah
said. They make a
yeah
character, move how they want it to, but in all reality, that's not how they act. And then these kids
yeah
think that that's okay to do it. So
yeah they think that's the
if
real life
you're a real like, look, I'll use this as an example. If Upchurch, and I'm going to use this because I think he's a good example for this. If he pushed a solid marketing run because of the type of person he is, he's a good dude. He carries himself respectfully. Who knows what would happen?
Yeah, and his fans want to see him do good, man. That's what I like about this shit. Like, if a country rapper goes to jail, like your fans are really gonna be like, try to keep you out. The mainstream, I'll say, the fans egg you on to ruin your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they like to see their rappers burn. They like to see them. What do they say? Build them up to destroy them. The country rap, they like to see us do good. They don't want to see you keep going back to jail. They don't want to see you catch the case. You know.
Yeah, no, that's facts, bro. It's more of a family atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's not the club life. You're absolutely correct. You're at home with country rap. You're not in the club, and I respect that.
You're at home and not the club. You're fucking right, bro. You're fucking right.
But look, dog, it looks like you're about to go up into the crib, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit me up, man, because I do want to discuss a couple things. I think it'll be dope to try to bounce some ideas around and see what we can put together. That would be neat.
I'm with it, man. Let's do it.
But yeah, man, if y'all haven't checked out Bezz Believe, make sure you do. What's dropping first? The Bubba Spark stuff, or you got Colt 4? What are you going with
Yeah,
first?
we got Trucks Going Wild dropping first, March 10th.
There we go.
Trucks Going Wild.
9 days, man. Make sure y'all go run it up and drop into Bezz Believe's lives, man. He's interactive with his fan. He's constantly
Yeah.
going live, man. Go check him out. He's a dope dude.
Nah, most definitely, man.
But I appreciate you, dog, for real, man, and especially for such short notice.
Nah, thank you.
You
Big
got
dog.
anything else you want to add, dog?
Man, I love everybody for tuning in. It's only gonna lead to bigger and better things. It was good vibes. It was great conversation, and I think it was great for the culture, the hip hop rap, the hip hop culture, the country rap culture, and just people in general, man.
Yes, sir, man. You have a great night, homie.
All right, man.
Peace. Big Zeus in the house. Man, I call you Big Zeus. I'm gonna just skip Omega. Big Omega Zeus. I'm just calling you Big Zeus. I love the Big Zeus sound. It's easier to rely in a conversation to. That's what I'm using. Country for real. Shout out to Country for real. That was Bezz Believe, y'all. Shout out to Bezz Believe, man. The marketing magician. Homie he'll sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in a white glove. No, I love that about him though. Persistence, man. You gotta get your music out there. If you believe in a product, you got to get it out there. Look at Shark Tank. Watch Shark Tank. If you're afraid to sell your product, you're never going to be successful. If you don't believe in what you're doing, you're never going to be successful. You got to believe in it. If you expect other people to believe in what you're doing, you got to believe in it first. It goes back to as you grow up to be an adult. When you're 21 years old, you're 18 years old, you move out the first time, you're 16, 17, whatever it is. The moment you start believing that you're going to do this and you're capable of doing it is when you start doing it. When you doubt yourself and you're constantly negative in everything you do, you're going to get a negative, maybe, I don't know why I can't find a word right now. You're going to get negative results. So stay positive, man. Keep yourself around positive people. If you know your intentions are pure and you're in it for nothing but the love and the success of whatever you're doing, don't let another person tell you to stop. Don't let another person change your opinion on what you do. It's not worth it. Because later on in life, you're going to regret it. And they're not going to be anywhere to be found. And you're going to regret it. And you're going to have to live with it. Not anybody else. You are. You're going to have to say, man, I was so close to being. You know, they say a lot of people give up right before they make it. A lot of people are right there and they're so close. And they end up giving up because they doubt themselves or they allow another person to tell them what they should and should not do. You can't do that. If you believe in yourself and you believe what you're doing, keep going. Use them haters as fuel. I had people telling me I wouldn't let Struggle Jennings talk in my interview. You know what? I was having a conversation with them. That's what happens in a conversation. A good conversation, people are going to, want to interject into a response or they're going to want to. And I had to look at myself. I went back and watched it and listened. And yes, there was some times that maybe I should have backed off a little bit, but that's called a self-inventory. That's what you do every single day when you're done. You lay down at night, make sure you did everything you could right, and whatever you didn't, make sure you can fix it. And know how to fix it. Identify it. Love you, little buddy. Ghost Devil. Shout out to Ghost Devil. Chopped and Skin. Deacon Blue. Your main girl. Coronavirus. Deacon Blue, you have a good night, dog. Go get some rest. On mamas. I'm going to tap in with the game you be giving on these streams. Hey, anytime, dog. Hit me up, Big Zeus. I'll plug you in. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to Bezz Believe. I appreciate you, dog. Make sure y'all go run up his comments, man. Go check out his videos. Show him some love. Keep an open mind, man, because at the end of the day, remember, music isn't always about emotions. Sometimes music can just be to vibe out, to go out on the boat, just hanging out, cleaning your house. It ain't always got to put you in your feelings. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me go through the chat. Brutally Honest Reactions. Shout out to Brutally Honest Reactions. That's a new reaction channel I seen pop up recently. Coronavirus, keep the haters on the payroll. That's fact. Some haters just fuel my fire, boy. Yeah, just Trey. That's how you do it. Mama Payday. Shout out to Mama Payday. Shout out to Payday, man. I seen Payday had a good day. Love you, homie. Keep grinding. Don't let anybody tarnish your shine. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Remember, be nice to one another.